Have you ever wondered what are the best neighborhoods in Louisville, Kentucky? Well, in today's video, I am going to actually tell you what is Louisville's best neighborhood. I actually think it's Louisville's best kept secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's Audubon Park, Kentucky. In my opinion, it's the best neighborhood in Louisville. Now, of course, I'm biased because I personally live in Louisville, Kentucky, but in today's video, I'm going to tell you the 5 reasons why I think Audubon Park is the best. And make sure you stick around till reason number 5 because it's the best one. Welcome back to Life in Louisville. I'm Katie Skeen, a local real estate agent here in Louisville, Kentucky. And on my channel, we discuss all things related to living in and moving to Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're interested in learning more about life in Louisville, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single Friday with great content for you to learn more about our city. So let's jump into today's video. A few quick stats about Audubon Park, Kentucky is that it was established in 1941, and as of the 2020 census, there was a population of 1,273 residents. So it's not a huge place to live. We have 555 single-family residents, 8 apartment buildings, 9 businesses, 1 church, and 5 city parks. Our city hall is located on Robin Road. We have a mayor and a city council, so we are an independently governed city here within Jefferson County. Now that you know some of the quick stats, let's jump into my top 5 reasons. Number 1, the location. Audubon Park is located within Jefferson County, not far from downtown, in between Preston Highway and Poplar Level Road, just south of the city. It has easy access to both the Watterson Expressway and Interstate 65. This makes it a convenient spot to get around the city. Whether you need to get out east, you can hop on the Watterson, or whether you're trying to go downtown, you can jump onto Interstate 65, but it's really fast to get around the city from this location. We are located just 5 minutes from the International Airport, as well as the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center. So we're right within the city and we have a lot of amenities around us, and it's easy to get around as well. My husband works near downtown, so this was kind of the perfect, easy access location for us. We weren't really interested in moving really far out east or for either one of us to have a long commute, and so that's why we chose to live in Audubon Park. And even though you're located near the city, it doesn't have an urban feel. When you come into the stone gates of Audubon Park and you enter into our neighborhood, it just has a beautiful, tranquil setting to it. And so they've actually called it an urban jewel. The second reason why I think Audubon Park, Kentucky is the best neighborhood in Louisville is because of the safety. Audubon Park has an accredited police department that is dedicated 24/7 to watching over the residents of Audubon Park. Every month, the police chief uploads a crime report onto our city's website. And this last report, he was commenting on how we are in the 3rd month of no crime incidents in our city, which is really amazing considering that it's summertime and usually crime goes up in the summer, but we have maintained this 0 incidents report. The police chief credited that to our wonderful officers who patrol our neighborhood and make sure to keep us safe. Audubon Park also has a home watch program. So if you're going out of town, it's really simple to hop on the city's website. You can fill out a request and an officer will actually come by your house while he's on patrol during the time that you're gone and just keep watch over your house, giving you peace of mind while you travel. The third reason why I think Audubon Park is the best neighborhood in Louisville, Kentucky is because it is absolutely beautiful. Now, as I mentioned, it's considered to be an urban jewel. And so while we are located in the city, it does not have a city feel. It has a beautiful neighborhood feel. Some of the reasons for that is because of our giant trees. Actually, back in 2005, we were designated as a tree city in the United States. To get that tree city designation, we have to be committed to nurturing and planting trees, which if you come around the neighborhood, you absolutely notice in comparison to surrounding neighborhoods that we have these mature, beautiful trees. We also have a lot of dogwood trees in the neighborhood that contribute to the beauty. The dogwoods are actually dedicated to veterans who have lived in the neighborhood or family members who were veterans, and they blossom every spring, and it's a beautiful sight to see. We also have a garden club that maintains the 5 parks that we have within our city limits, and also just some common landscaped areas, but they keep it looking so beautiful. The community also offers several different styles of architecture. We have colonial, Tudor, craftsman, and they're just these historic homes that have been beautifully preserved. Back in 1996, Audubon Park was added to the National Registry of Historic Places, and so you'll definitely feel that sense. People have a lot of pride in their home, and they've done a great job of maintaining them. And then, of course, the beautiful trees and landscape. It's just a beautiful neighborhood to live in. The 4th reason why I think Audubon Park is the best neighborhood in Louisville is because of its community atmosphere and environment. Now, like I mentioned, they have these 5 parks that are just shared green spaces within our city. Some of them have drinking fountains, some of them have tire swings, but you'll see kids from the neighborhood playing there. You'll kind of run into neighbors who are heading out to the tire swing. It's a great place to meet people. And then, of course, we have events almost every month, all the time, that are happening in Audubon Park to kind of foster this neighborhood community feeling. I have a couple of favorites. The first is the Dogwood Festival that happens every April. So the dogwood trees that I mentioned, they bloom every spring, and it's our tradition here to actually put spotlights on the dogwoods as they're blooming. So if you drive through the neighborhood at night in the month of April, you're going to see all of these gorgeous blooming dogwoods in different colors, and then it kind of culminates in this festival that we have in one of the parks with food trucks and live music, and it's just a really enjoyable time for neighbors to come out and enjoy one another in the spring. Of course, another one of my family's favorites is the 4th of July parade. We participated in it this last July, and my kids decorated their bikes and they participated in the parade, and then they were so excited because my older son actually won best decorated bike. So be sure to check out that picture. But they have hot dogs, and it's just a family-friendly environment, activities for the kids. After the parade, you can kind of come back and have lunch and just enjoy talking to your neighbors. In the fall, we have Oktoberfest, which is another opportunity for the neighbors to get together in the park, but they have inflatables and face painting and kids activities. They have food trucks, they have live music. There's all sorts of entertainment and fun at that festival as well. So it's a fun one to go to. And then lastly, over December during the holidays, we have a holiday lights contest. And that was really fun to drive around the neighborhood last year and kind of check out the different light displays that people put up. Also, before COVID, they would have a holiday party at City Hall. They haven't done that in the last few years, but I'm hoping it'll come back here in the next year. And then another thing that happens in December is that a fire truck comes through the neighborhood and Santa is sitting on top of it, and they're passing out candy canes to all of the residents. So it is such a special treat and surprise when my kids hear the fire truck coming down the street in December, and we're all like, oh, trying to figure out, what's happening with the fire truck. And it turns out that it's Santa passing out candy canes. My kids just think that's a ton of fun. So there's all sorts of activities for residents to participate in to foster this community atmosphere. We also have a quarterly newsletter that's delivered so you can kind of keep up with city events and kind of what's coming and what's happening within our neighborhood. The 5th reason why Audubon Park is the best neighborhood in Louisville, Kentucky, and I told you this was the best reason, but it is dog friendly. I just think all of the dogs in Audubon Park are the cutest. They're all, out walking on Saturday. A lot of people have dogs here, and neighbors just really enjoy walking around the neighborhood with their dogs. They've even added dog water fountains to those parks. So if it's a hot summer day and your dog needs to take a rest, he can stop at the park and get a drink from the doggy water fountain. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you're interested in more information about Louisville neighborhoods, be sure to check out my video, Moving to Louisville, the Louisville Neighborhoods Explained. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video. That way you'll be notified when I have new videos coming out. Thanks so much for watching.